In your pre-brief, you said you wanted to explore this content and this pedagogy where you played ultimate football and really worked on throwing and catching skills. Having enacted the lesson, do you think that is what you explored?
Yes, I think pretty much everything went as planned. They came in, got to do what they were supposed to do, throwing and catching, which is our main thing. We wanted to come in and have warm-ups and lead-up games to do that. I did have one student who kind of is, I guess, way ahead of where he should be, and he kept arguing of, why are we having to practice on throwing and catching once again since they're in fifth grade? And I kind of just stopped the class as a whole and just went over it again that, throwing and catching, yeah, it's like the basic part of like football, but, even we look at professionals, like you will see them just throwing and catching. That's just like a small practice that, we really try to work with no matter what. So it's a good warm-up. So, yeah.
In your pre-brief, you said you envisioned the lesson unfolding. At the beginning, you were going to do a warm-up. In the middle, you were going to really work on the throwing and catching skills. And at the end, you said you were going to try to get in a game of ultimate football. Did the lesson unfold as you envisioned?
Yes. Pretty much everything went exactly how I planned. The warm-up took only 5 or 10 minutes. They did really well with that. Transitioning to the lead-up games, they really enjoyed that too. Very minimal distractions. I did have one student who didn't want to participate, but I went over and approached her, and we just had a little side conversation, and had the opportunity to talk to her for a little bit while everybody else was doing what they're supposed to be doing. That's the only takeaway I got from that. But everything went well, and at the end, for our game, I think it went really smooth. I ended up having to break them up into 3 teams, which I said that in my pre-brief, just because it allowed everybody to play the positions more than once, so no one was arguing over who was quarterback, who was receiver. But at the end of it, I think we did a really good job.
In your pre-brief, you said when the lesson was enacted, you wanted learners to walk away with throwing and catching skills and just continually staying active during the lesson. Do you think that is what you did walk away with?
Yes. I think not only that I was pleased with it, I think the students were too, because like I said earlier, this is the first time we've tried ultimate football with them. Even me being a student teacher, I had to ask my teacher that I'm working with if they've ever played this, and they haven't. So this was brand new. So I wasn't expecting a lot out of them. I was just expecting, them to come in and really practice on throwing and catching, and then at the end, showing me that they can follow the rules and procedures of ultimate football and use teamwork and cooperation. I think at the end, they really enjoyed it. So that's it.